Docker. What is Docker? Docker is a software framework platform that wants to delete repetitive, mundane configuration tasks to develop the lifecycle more fast, easy, and portable application development. Also, Docker can work together across with other applications. Docker has three main processes, which is build, share, and run. Build. Get to start coding by using a Docker image to develop your work more efficiently. Package applications as portable container image to run in any environment. Share. Using a Docker thread content from the Docker Hub repository and then publishing image to Docker Hub. Run. Deliver multi-application and run on the same way with all environments. Deploy all applications in separate containers and different language to reduce the conflict between language, libraries, or frameworks. Run application on the cloud. How it is good to have Docker. Nearly 1/4 of companies have adopted Docker. Docker usage rate increased with infrastructure site. It allows more collaboration and scaling of the software since Docker allows to segment the application. In the development process, using Docker is implementation is extremely cost-effective and time-saving. You have come to know the many benefits and good results of Docker and who is the behind of the many convenience of the software. Who is the father of Docker? His name is Solomon Hykes.
In 1983, Solomon Hykes was born to an American father and a French-Canadian mother in New York. Before his family flew to France when he was 4 years old. At the age of 7, Hykes was introduced to computers and became interested in coding right away. Hykes joined the Epitech School in 2001, where he started learning to program. Throughout most of high school, he skipped classes to work on programming jobs at the local cyber cafe, practice coding, and ran the cafe servers. During this time, he also spent 6 months at the University of California, San Diego, and even worked for a French movie company in Los Angeles. In 2006, he graduated as a computer engineer and got a job at a computer security company. But there was something else he wanted to do. Only 2 years after starting his first job, in 2008, Hykes resigned to start a company of his own. Along with Sebastian Paul, a fellow student from Epitech, and they gave the name of the company as .clown, with which the two started working on software that would offer a platform for developers to code on Amazon's cloud.
In the summer of 2010, the two co-founders applied to Y Combinator, American technology startup accelerator, but were turned down. They applied for the startup program again in the same year's winter session. However, they were not chosen once more. But at the last minute, Paul Graham from Y Combinator changed his mind and chose .cloud. At the startup program, Hykes presented the idea of a common container for software development and deployment. He wanted to make a container that could be accessed from anywhere and could be used to connect multiple machines into a cluster. .cloud raised a significant amount of seed investment and began creating the software.
In 2011, after Hykes shifted the company to Silicon Valley, the company was the only platform as a service provider and raised $11 million in Series A. With the software support from AWS made the company grow rapidly. And in 2013, .cloud changed its name and became Docker. The company was going very well, but there are some things still lacking. Hykes got offered to selling company, but he decided to make things right for the organization. In the same year, Docker was made to be an open source platform, and Red Hat is one of the big companies that uses software from the platform as a service platform. In 2014, Microsoft announced that the Docker product will be integrated with the Windows Server version 2016, and in the same year, big tech companies came to be a partnership with the Docker, such as Google, Amazon, and IBM. The great achievement leads the company to raise $40 million in Series C funding, led by Sequoia Capital, and become a unicorn in 2015 after its was valued at $1 billion through a $95 million in Series D. As you can see from the beginning, Docker started with a single project, but now it hosts projects like Container, Linux Kit, Swarm Kit, Moby, based on Docker technology.
That is all about Solomon Hykes, who invented Docker for the software community. Thanks to him, Docker has improved the way we develop the software forever. Now, let's see how Docker benefits the way we develop the software. First, it is OS-independent apps. Using Docker makes the software platform independent, so we don't have to worry about the OS that we use to implement or run the software, since there is no difference. Next, environment isolation. Docker allows the developer to create an isolated environment called container, where each container holds a different configuration which doesn't affect the configurations of the OS or other containers. When it comes to scalability and flexibility, Docker makes it easy since it is built on the containerization technology, which means the configuration dependency can be set as the developer wants. No more security issues. Docker has access control, so there is no unauthorized access, even between containers themselves, which means the software will be more secure. You can even add multiple security layers if you want. Portable. With Docker, the developer can ship the application or software to any machine by just installing Docker. Lastly, dependency management. Docker provides a dependency management mechanism where each software or project can be isolated in a separate container. So, it can be used to run multiple applications in a separate containers on the same machine.